I'm going to put on a little tune in the background while I'm doing this. Chasing Rainbows from Christy. Over here, I'll put that on in the background. Let's have a look. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can put this on in the background. A little bit of music. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Don't do anything.
Power off.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm trying to do the sound. I forgot.
Connected successfully.
Wait. Okay, I got it. Okay. Hold on. Sorry, technical glitches. And listen to the voices that you are hearing. Okay, it's a little muffled. It's, you know. There's a pot of gold. Oops, sorry. Hold on. What did I just do? Oh, Okay, that's better. So I'm trying to sort out the sound. A little bit of sound in the background. Sun's rays shine upon me. Okay. Greetings. Greetings. Oh gosh, I'll turn it down. Oh, it's still too loud. So, hey, this is just a tiny little spontaneous update, okay? This is Terra Lumination. Oh gosh, be quiet. Just be quiet. Hold on. Sorry. Oops. This is Terra Lumination. It's a little tiny spontaneous update for late September 2017. And I just felt obliged to keep you guys updated. And so here we are. Give me a moment. I'm just trying to catch up. This was very spontaneous. And I've got to click the sound. I'm there. Okay, there we are. Whoa. Hello. So a couple of you are out late at night. Okay. Hi, Manuela. Hi, Minerva. Hi, Olson. Hi, Steve. Hi, Dosto. Hi, 1960. Hi, Patricia. Greetings. So this is just a little quickie because I was going to record it anyway. Then I thought I would just do it live because it just goes quicker and it loads quicker. TL, it's my birthday this Friday. It is your birthday. Oh, how sweet. How sweet. Oh, that's a Virgo. So, wow, that's the day after tomorrow. So, anyway, excuse me. I just wanted to give anyone who's here, excuse me, a little bit of an update because I had to record the video anyway. So I thought I'd just do it for fun. Right now, I don't know if anybody noticed today, but here in the United States, we went through a period for several hours where it was kind of strange, astrologically very bizarre. We had something called a grand sextile. And some people call it, I think, a Star of David or something like that. But it's a very rare, geometric configuration. I'll just point it out to you. I'm not going to do it exactly, but I just wanted you to see it. If that's Aries over here, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer, what happens is you get this monster like sextile thing. If I can draw it, it kind of goes like this. Oh, I'm not doing it right. Something like that. And it consists of oppositions. So you get this very, very bizarre effect of tremendous harmonic forces here. Very, very supportive, comfortable forces. And at the same time, simultaneously, you have these massive oppositions. So I know I felt weirded out for a big chunk of the day as this pattern was arriving and now that it's unfolding. It was very quick, but it would have affected a lot of people, especially some Aquarians and some Taurians. So I just wanted you to know. It was kind of fun. Hey, Flutterby. Hi, Heather. Hi, Mary Cruz. Hey, Abby, what's going on? Yeah, hey, Andrew. Andrew. Andrew Hobus. It says, my name is Christy. Okay, that's all right. We can have a double identities here if we want to on Terra Illumination. That's what I do. So anyway, just a couple of updates for you. We're coming into a waning moon right now, kind of in the middle of September, and we're heading into the new moon early next year. So if things start to feel very quiet and gentle and somber for you, that's pretty normal, especially after this massive, fire energy that we've been having for so long, and all these eclipse energies. So it might feel like we're going into a bit of a sort of like a drifting phase, a drifting period as things change. And I'm just going to run through the quick notes here. We've got the waning moon. So on Sunday, of course, we're going to do Sunday Night Live. And then on Tuesday, we're going to do a little new moon invocation. It's going to be probably early evening, like 6 p.m., I'm thinking. 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, because that covers quite a lot of the population in other chunks of the world. Okay, so um, what was the other thing? Oh, just a quick looking ahead. You're going to start to notice a lot of big changes coming up over the next few months and early into next year. You're going to really feel it. The energy is going to shift quite significantly. Number one, in October, let me just double check. Yes, coming up in early middle of October, Jupiter is going to move into Scorpio, everybody. Just big heads up. Jupiter is moving into Scorpio. It's going to be a big shift of energy. Obviously, Scorpios are going to feel it. And, Taurians and, well, everybody in some way or other, wherever that Scorpio degree lands up in your chart. It's going to start very early in the 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4 degrees of Scorpio. So we'll talk about that later on. Next, a little bit later, I think it's in December, Saturn is going to be going into Capricorn, and that's going to be huge changes for everybody and the whole world. Just letting you know, I'm just giving you a heads up right now. I study this stuff. I've been studying it for years. I wrote a little book about it. Because it's really going to affect us when it comes to money and things, especially around 2020, which is what the book is about. And also later on in early 2018, Uranus is going to move into Taurus. So these are big shifts in energy. I'm just giving you a heads up. We're going to drift into it gently, and we'll give you some reports well in advance. Now, I want to give you some reports about what's happening right now. Hey, Karen, what's that? I was purging all night. Anyone crying? Karen, it's okay. There's a lot of people going through purging right now. It's an intense, high pressure cooker environment we're living through right now, coming out of these eclipses, okay? So don't take it personally. If you have to purge and cry and go berserk and run around in the street naked, just do what you got to do. I didn't mean to say that. This is a public show, and I was trying to keep the language in compliance with the new Google community guidelines. Anyway, the point is, as you might recall, maybe you don't, I don't know, but Terra Illumination has been under intense pressure recently from the community guidelines and from, I don't know, it feels like there's people who are trying to really make things difficult here for Terra Illumination to keep going. So I've been doing a lot of homework over the last 2 or 3 weeks to try and keep the channel alive, and it's been very draining for me personally, exhausting to go through all the background stuff behind the scenes, but it is working. The channel is becoming more stable now, and it's allowed a little bit more freedom of movement, and a lot of videos have been released and cleared to go to be activated again. So that's adds stimulation to the channel to keep it going, and I really want to thank you for all your support. So TL1, Terra Illumination, where we are right now, is gently getting back to a more stable format. Okay, so that's a very good sign. Okay, next, Terra Illumination 2, TL2, as Abby calls it, Terra Illumination Love Tribe. Yay, I love that. You know, we've been talking about it for a few weeks now, maybe even a month or so, but there's still a lot of homework to do because to make this actually work properly, the payment processing system has to be efficient and workable. And the reality is it doesn't work on mobile. That's the truth of it. And I'm going through a lot of homework right now with YouTube and Google to try and address these issues. You can join TL2 on a desktop and a laptop, but you can't really do it on mobile. And guess what? 80% of the viewers watch on a mobile big fat smartphone. You know, and if you don't have the right button there with the right color right in front of your face, nothing's going to happen. So we're working on that behind the scenes, and I kind of had to do a little bit of a shakeup with, you know, the techies over there at this wonderful YouTube place because it doesn't seem that they were fully aware of that. I'm not going to knock them, but the reality is we've done tests and we've done more tests and more tests, and it does not work on mobile. So there's a lot of homework to do to get TL1 fully stabilized and TL1 to actually go live for you guys. Number two, part of TL2 means we're loading it up with what we're going to call legacy content. So whenever you guys sign up and join, it's going to be like $1 or $2 a month, super, super cheap, and you get everything. It's like having a mini Netflix account. So you don't have to pay for every single video. You just pay for the whole channel and you get everything. So it's super cheap, and it's the stuff that's not going to, you know, wear out. Like everything we do on TL1, Terra Illumination, it becomes redundant after a few months. But it's different on Terra Illumination Love Tribe. We're going to have stuff where you can just hang out. Next, here's the fun stuff. Next week, I'm planning this. Hopefully, it's probably going to be next, let's see, maybe Thursday or Friday. We're going to do the first raffle. It's going to be a raffle, and it's going to be for a private reading. Okay, just so that you know, it's going to be for the private reading. It's going to be the full maximum one. Anyone who's had a private reading knows what happens. We can sit there for a long time and we really get into it. It's very fulfilling, very satisfying, and of course it's expensive. But what I've learned is that a lot of people have been writing and telling me after their readings that the Terra Illumination private readings are actually super cheap, very affordable, but it's still a lot of money as far as my perspective is concerned. So what we're trying to do with the raffle is make the private readings, the big ones, super affordable, but you know, it's a raffle. So not everyone's going to win, but it allows Terra Illumination to continue to provide private readings at more of a normal market rate and still give you guys a chance. So the tickets are probably going to be $3, okay? $3 for a little ticket. So you're going to, and it's going to be a proper event. You don't have to worry about anything like the PayPal on the website or anything like that. You're going to go straight to the ticketing event, swipe your card, and then you get your raffle ticket. And then as soon as we sell enough tickets, we're going to have the live draw, just like we're doing now. It'll be a live show, and we're going to pull the winner, okay? And so we'll see how that goes. And the winner is going to get a private reading. And if this works, if these raffles work, then we're going to do them again, and then again, and then again. So it gives everybody a chance, at least a chance, to get a full-blown private reading. So you know, like on Sunday Night Live, we're already doing that. But these are like the little free ones, little free, you know, mini readings, and we're doing those for free. Well, the idea is I want to make the full service available, but it's, you know, it takes so much time and work to organize it and do it. So kept thinking $3 is super cheap. So I think with this ticket servicing cost, it works out about $4 total. So that's not going to kill everybody, but it's something. And also, if you don't win, at least you know that you help someone else have a chance at their, uh, you know, opportunity to get something that's, illuminating. Okay, so that's kind of fun. Um, yeah, it is. Thanks, Abby. Yes, it is. What I'm learning, I've been looking around. I've been so preoccupied trying to keep Terra Illumination alive and going, but I've done a lot of homework thanks to some of you guys who've been really supportive. And I discovered that a lot of folks are offering, 70, 100, 120, $150 for their full readings. And a lot of them aren't even private like we do live. So the reality is, with the raffles, you get a chance at the full blown for $3 or $4. All right. Next, with the private readings, it's probable that they're going to have to go up a little bit because I'm trying to cover the costs here because Terra Illumination operates almost as a charity right now, but we're starting to turn it into a viable business so that we can keep it going for everybody because it has to work here so that it can work for you guys, okay? So we're getting there slowly and gently, all right? It's a combination of things. Terra Illumination Love Tribe, Terra Illumination, some raffles for private readings, and things like that. Next, on the subject of raffles, we're going to do another raffle almost at the same time. So you're going to be squashed trying to figure out what it is you want. And it's going to be for the silk scarf. Okay? It's going to be probably $4 a ticket, or maybe 5. We're not sure yet. And the thing is, because the silk scarf is pretty expensive, but well, maybe we could just sell lots and lots and lots of little tickets. Maybe we could do the same thing, $3. I don't know, but we'd have to sell so many tickets. So I don't know how that'll work, but we're going to try, okay? Because then it gives people a chance. Everybody gets a chance. At least you get a chance this way, No risk, no reward, and it's not going to break the bank. So that's kind of what's coming up right now. Also, I wanted to tell you something that was quite encouraging for me here. My mate is far away right now, and she was sitting outside yesterday, and she looked around and looked up, and all of a sudden, well, she was, we were kind of connecting with each other. You know how people do through the ether, and we were doing that. And I was thinking about her, and she was thinking about me. And then she saw this big rainbow thing start to open up in front of her, like a really, really classic, good old-fashioned, the full deal, one of those. And she told me about all this. And so she decided, you know what, I'm going to listen to that little song. So she put it on. It's called Chasing Rainbows. She put it on. It's on the playlist here. I was playing it earlier, but it sounded weird. And then she put the song on, and then all of a sudden there was a second rainbow. You know how you get that one rainbow on top of another. And then she was telling me how she was facing the rainbows, but behind her there was the sun. And then it started to do that weird thing where it rains at the same time, even though it's sunny, because the raindrops are coming at you from behind, but you still get the rainbow in front of you. Very, very weird. Very beautiful. So there you go. Let's have a look. Hi, Abby. Yeah, Abby has a scarf. Actually, I was going to ask Abby if she'd be willing to model for us, do a live modeling thing. Maybe oh, that's right. That's what I wanted to tell you. Hey, everybody. Hey, I just forgot. You know what we're doing now with the private readings? We're doing the Zoom room meetings, okay? It's much better than Skype. So we're going to be using Zoom more for events, okay? Events. So what I was hoping to do, I forgot. I haven't even asked Abby yet, but hoping we could set up a little event where everybody's invited, and we'll put the link up there, and it'll be a live event. You know how we do on Sunday Night Live? You know, a whole bunch of us show up, and then we do the readings, and then we chat in the chat room on the side. Well, guess what? We can do the same thing here, but we can all talk to each other, and we can look at each other if you want. I mean, you don't have to. You could probably put some, tape or something on top of your camera if you're camera shy, but at least you could chat. And then I was going to ask if Abby would, you know, model the scarf live for us, something like that. And I know I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, Abby, but you're there and you've always been so supportive. And I think it would be so much fun. And I think people would like that because then they would see that it's real. It's not just a picture on a website. Okay. So, anyway, more about that later on when we come to the silk raffles. Okay. Silk scarves. Bridget, yes, there is a link to the other channel, but honestly, it's not worth going there yet because I'm loading it up with all the songs, I'm loading it up with stories, and we're going to have events and things. We're going to have story time, confession time, question time, and we're going to have live events where we can talk about controversial issues, people who are having very difficult, challenging situations and how to heal them. We're going to have different healing modality evenings or daytime events where we can talk about, how are these healing practices working on us? You can share your stories and how did you heal? How are you healing others? Because it's very encouraging when other people are dealing with intense trauma, perhaps with relationships or children or home or health or family or whatever it is, jobs or money. It really, really helps to be able to get it off your chest. And then other people who are sharing similar experiences can say, oh, thank you. Well, I've got a tip for you. And then you can offer some tips to the rest of us who are hurting as well. So we're going to do a bunch of that, but that's all going to be on Terra Illumination Love Tribe. And yes, there is a link. I mean, I haven't even put it up yet or anything. It is there. But you can't even see it. You can go to it on mobile, but there's nothing that happens. You can't really do anything. None of the buttons work. It just says, hi, yes, if you want to watch this, subscribe now. You have to pay. And then nothing happens. There's no buttons. So that you can do it online on your computer or desktop if you want. You can subscribe there if you want. It's called Terra Illumination Love Tribe. I think you'd have to look for it, but yeah, it's there. But I wasn't going to start it or launch it properly for another month or two because there's still so much homework that I have to do behind the scenes just to get it to operate, because the reality is Terra Illumination, what I'm discovering in my rapport back and forth with the YouTube support creators team is that I'm really, really pushing the limits, for a tiny little channel. I'm really pushing the limits of the technology, but it can be done. And so everything that I learn, I'm going to pass it on to you guys, okay? So that it all works for you, okay? So that's kind of where we are. Yes, Abby gets it. All come together. We do. We really, really do. Hey, Jimmy. Hey, Megs. Yeah, it's different. We're going to have Terra Illumination, and we're going to have Terra Illumination Love Tribe. Terra Illumination is going to be the free, fun stuff like we're doing now. Terra Illumination Love Tribe, we're going to have, it's a subscription channel. You get everything just to subscribe to the channel. You don't have to subscribe like they do on Vimeo, like every single video where you have to pay. We're not doing that. We're doing it more like Netflix. You just pay once a month and you get everything. And it's super ultra cheap, okay? Because the idea is we want to do this for a long time. I'm not trying to gouge people or anything like that. I want to make it so affordable that you don't think about it. You just become a TL2 subscriber and you don't think about it. And whenever you want to hang out, you hang out and you'll get updates from inside the channel and from TL1. Okay, that's kind of what's happening. Oh gosh. So yeah, it's kind of fun. I'm glad you guys are hanging out, checking in with each other. Let's have a look. Did I mention everything? I know there's a bunch of things that I've forgotten. I can tell it. I can feel it already. But anyway, this is the list of updates. We'll talk about it another time. I just wanted to let you know. And let me see here. Let me see. Okay, who's there? Okay, I see some of you guys. There's Jessa Bratt. Hi, Jessa. Hey, TC. Hi, Megs. Hi, Jimmy. Heather. So you're all checking in with each other. That's cool. Let me just scroll up here. Oh, by the way, thanks everybody. I wanted to tell you with all the donations recently, all the private readings, uh, we got a new computer. Got a new computer. It's a rocket. It's super powered. It's a rocket. And I did a lot of research to get an incredibly super discounted price. And I'm not going to use names and brands or anything like that because I don't want to get into trouble. I don't know if I would get into trouble, but I don't want to do it. But it's a fraction of the price of like the most super top end laptop you can imagine. But I get the most advanced processor and the most advanced hard drive. So it's super fast, super powerful, and it makes the live streams much better. And it makes the workflow here much better. So I can create for you guys much more quickly, much more smoothly. So it's not so exhausting. And it just makes it a lot more fun. So I wanted to thank all of you, everybody, for the donations, the contributions, for everything that you guys have brought over here to Terra Illumination. It's wonderful. I thank you so much. Yes, yes. Honestly, I don't know, Abby, what you're saying, how to donate on a live stream. I know there's a button on my screen. I see a $ button, but I'm not going to do it because it's my, you have to do super chat. I don't know. It's called super chat or something. I don't know how to do it. Yes, Sandra, it is really, really cool. And I wanted to thank all you awesome people. Rachel, thank you. So, Tina, thank you. Yes, it's pretty awesome. And I tell you, it does add up. By the way, oh, that was the thing I wanted to say. Today, this last week or two, okay, here's this magic grand sextile we just had early today. It was a very magical, weird experience. But while we're here, just wanted to say, we're now over 6,000 subscribers on this tiny little channel. And the last 1,000 happened just in the last 2 weeks. So that's like a best ever. That's a best ever. It actually went from 4,800. Just a couple of weeks ago, it's 4,800, and now it's at 6,000. So that's a huge deal for Terra Illumination. And the goal is the big goal right now. I know this has nothing to do with tarot, but I'm having to learn all this stuff about business to keep the Tarot Illumination channel going. So I have to do a lot of homework behind the scenes. But we're going to reach 10,000 eventually with all your help and support, because what I'm learning is that a lot of you guys are telling your friends about it as well. So please keep doing that because it makes a huge difference here. When we get to 10,000 subscribers, it's going to make it much easier to implement Terra Illumination Love Tribe, because Terra Illumination Love Tribe will get support from inside of YouTube. I will personally have the opportunity to go inside YouTube headquarters and meet with people directly in person who will help Terra Illumination to grow. This is hands-on support. It's no longer, endless hours of going through like the email channels and everything like that. It's very hard to do the support work, but it can be done. But this way it's going to be improved, and that means it's going to just be better for you guys. So it's one of those cool things. The better it works, the better it works. The bigger it gets, the better it gets. The better it gets, the bigger it gets. So I love you guys. I love doing this for you. Yeah. Yeah. So let's have a look. I just want to see who's here. I'm just checking in. You know, I can't resist you guys. Stay there. I just want to see who's on. Mags. Hi, Mags. Patricia. Melody. Ellie. Tina. BSU. Mags. Yeah, a whole bunch of you. Hey, there's a whole crowd. I don't want to take up your evening, everybody. I want to say congratulations and thank you all so much for hanging in. And we'll do this again. So keep your eyes open. We have to get through the new moon thing. We have to get through Sunday night and the new moon because things are going to go very gentle. And then with the Virgo new moon, things are going to be nice and sweet and gentle in their own way, but it's going to be very, very much about healing. We're going to focus on the healing energy, okay? The actual practical applications of healing, all right? So I love you guys. Thank you so much. I'm not even going to play any music right now. I'm just going to say good night and wish you all the best. And we'll do this again, okay? So let's keep it short and sweet. I love you guys. Thank you so, so much for another episode of Terra Illumination Astrobabble updates. All right. Bye bye. Checking out. Checking out, people. Bye. Bye bye, everybody. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I see. I cannot. We're so used to going for 3 or 4 hours on the Sunday Night Live. It feels really weird to cut this short after half an hour. Yeah, just say good night to everybody. I'm gonna say good night too. It's been lovely. It's been wonderful. Yeah, subscribe, hit the like button, whatever you got to do. All of that. Good night, Mary Cruz. Good night, Abby. Abby, we'll talk, okay? We got to talk, Abby, all right? All right. So take care, everyone. Bye bye. It's been a wonderful.